Welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video we are going to learn about what are classes in HTML. So let's start. So this is our HTML file, html class.html. So consider in the body tag we have different tags like we have learned before. Let's say we have one heading tag h1, and here we will write some content. So let's say HTML. After that we will add one paragraph p tag, and here we will say hypertext markup language. Let's add more paragraphs here, one heading tag and paragraph tag more. So here I will say CPP. Let me change the content here. Let's say object oriented language. Okay, and let me also add one more anchor tag here. Provide content. We don't want to provide any hyperlink now, so let's provide hash here. Now if I try to save this file and open in browser, let me show you the output for this file. So currently we are getting this output where this one was our heading, and this was the paragraph for the first heading, this was second heading, and this was the content for the paragraph, and this was our anchor tag. So let's check in code. Now if I want to style these particular tags, I will provide the style attribute. Let me show you that. I can provide inside the tag the style attribute. Let's say I want to have the background color for this text. Let's say background color orange. If I try to save it, and if I try to refresh the browser, see, now I have added style to this particular html.css. So that's why I'm able to get this as in background color as orange. So in this way, if you want to add a style, you can add to that particular tag. But instead of adding to a particular tag, you can also make use of class. So with the help of class, the attributes that you provide inside the class, that will be used by all the tags. Let me show you demo for this. So the class tag or the class can be declared inside the style tag. So after the heading tag, you need to provide one style tag. So this is the style tag, and inside the style tag you need to provide the class. So how to define a class? First of all, you need to provide one dot, and then you need to provide class name. So you can provide any name that you want to provide. Let's say I want to provide language as my name for the class, and then you need to open the curly braces and end the curly braces, and here you need to provide the content. Like if you see in for a particular tag, I have provided a style attribute and its value. So here you inside the class you can provide the similar content. Let's say for this class name I want to say like color is one of the attribute. So color, let's say I want color as white, and if you want one or more than one attribute, you need to separate them by the semicolon. I want another attribute, let's say text align, and it should be center. So my text will be in the center. And let's add one more, let's say background color, let's say green. Yeah, so these are my this is one of the class that I have provided here. So let me save it and run on browser. So see, currently I'm getting the same output that we were getting. So I have this HTML, which is we have provided the style attribute background color orange. I'm getting that other text paragraph, heading paragraph, and anchor tag I'm getting, but I'm not able to get these values, right? I have provided here. because we have just declared now this class, we haven't used it anywhere. So to use that particular class, you need to provide that in a particular tag. Let's say for this paragraph I want to use this class, so inside this tag you need to say class attribute. So class, and here you can provide the name of that class, let's say language. If I try to save it and open in browser, see, now you will able to see the class language I have used for this paragraph. So for this paragraph I am getting the content in white color because we have provided color as white. The background color is green, and also the text align is center. If you see the other text, it is at the left side, but the paragraph text for this one, for which we have used the class, it is to the center. So in this way you can provide the class name inside the tag. So what is the use of this? So if you provide a style in a particular tag, it will be applied to only that particular element, but if you provide it in a class, you just need to use it inside the particular tag. Let's say I want to use again in h1 here, so I will just provide its name h1 language. Let me use it in paragraph also, and let use in anchor tag also, class language. Let's save this and now check on browser. So see, all the tags which we have used the class, they are getting the property of that particular class. Let me use the class in this also, in the first heading. So if we try to use in the first heading class, let's say language, save it and now check in browser. So see what difference you noticed in the first heading tag. So the content is in white color, which we have provided color white, so it is applied. Text align is also to center, but the background color here is not green, it is orange, because we have provided inside the tag that its background color should be orange. If you provide explicitly in that tag, that property will be applied. If you don't provide anything inside the tag, the property of the class will be applied. So what we can more cover in this class, so there can be multiple classes, like this one was one class. Let's provide another class here. Let me remove some of the tags here. Let me remove this anchor tag as well. So let's say we want to provide another tag. Let's say name as my class, and my class will contain color, let's say color as brown, background color as gray, and text align to center. So this is another class, so we can use that class in different tags. So let's take another example of tag. Let's say we have one ordered list. So ordered list is defined by OL tag. So this is our ordered list, and inside the list we need to provide the data items. So li tag is used for that. So li, let's say C++, let's provide another data item, let's say Python, and one more, let's say Java. So let's run this code on browser. So see, now this heading we have, which we have provided HTML, and this is using the .language class. So all the properties are getting applied. We have paragraph, which is using the language, and we have one ordered list. So we haven't used my class yet, so let use that class. If I provide it in ordered list, let's say I want to provide in ordered list class, and I will provide name, which is my class, save it. So see, now I have provided it in ordered list, so entire ordered list is getting applied all the properties of my class. Color is brown, background color is gray, and text align is center. So in this way you can make use of this class. Also what we can do, you can also provide, let's say you have provided here my class, but for Python you want to provide the class as language. So now see, before we have provided my class, this was the output we were getting. If I try to refresh the page, so see the Python is getting green color, the color of text is also white, and background color is green because we have provided here the class as language. Also one more thing you need to remember here, the class names are case sensitive, so it will be different if you provided the uppercase and lowercase of the classes. So that was all about the demo of classes. You can make use of them to provide your tag styling. So let's check the theory of that one. So HTML classes, class attribute specifies one or more class names for an element. Classes are used by CSS and JavaScript to select and specific elements. The class attribute can be used on any HTML element. As we have seen in the demo, we have used for heading tags, paragraph tag, ordered list and anchor tag. The class name is case sensitive. So if, let me cover that also here. So if you provide, let's say I have another class here, my class. Let me copy this. And let's say, but I will provide here M capital now. And let's change color also. Let's say color as blue, background color also orange, and text align is center. Okay, now what I will do, instead of using it for language, if I use class as my class, so now both are my class, but they are both case sensitive. Let me run it on browser. So see, for the first one heading we have provided my class with M capital, so the properties of that class are getting applied. So that thing you need to remember. Class name is case sensitive. A class attribute can be defined within a style tag. So as you have seen in the demo, we have defined all our classes in style tag, and in particular tag you need to use them inside the class attribute here. So that's it for this video. We will cover another topics in next video. Thank you for watching.